If you're trying to lose weight, should you do fasted cardio? Is fasted cardio going to help you lose more weight, or is it just a waste of time? We're gonna cover all that and more in this video. But before we do, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button below, because on this channel, you're gonna learn how to build a strong, ripped, sexy, and high-performing, a very healthy physique that goes along with your business success. What's up, everybody? This is Coach Amir from 7figurebody.com, and in today's video, we're going to talk about fasted cardio. You may have heard before that if you want to lose weight, well, first you have to do cardio, and two, you have to do, or you should do, fasted cardio. So basically, how it's usually done is you do, obviously, nobody eats normally while they're asleep, and in the morning when they wake up, that's when you need to go and do cardio. The reasoning behind it is a very simple physiological fact, and this part is absolutely true, and that is when you are fasted, because your blood glucose is low, insulin is low, you are going to burn higher percentage of the calories that you burn through during that exercise is going to come from actual fat. This is actually very similar to the video that we've done on fat burning zone, and you can click somewhere here and actually watch that video, but basically the concept is the same. If you are doing cardio fasted, meaning, you know, at least 6, 8, 10 hours, whatever, you haven't eaten, because of that, naturally your insulin is going to be low, blood glucose is going to be low, and it's going to be easier to actually burn, or rather higher percentage of the calories you burn are going to come from fats. Okay, so that we know, and that is true. It's certainly how physiology works. There's nothing we can say about it, but then the question is, does this actually matter for overall weight loss or fat loss? Does this actually help you lose more weight? And the answer is no, it does not. So basically, for most people out there, fasted cardio is going to be completely useless. Now, why is that the case? Simply because, first, how many calories you burn during, let's say somebody's doing 40-minute cardio 3 times a week. That number of calories that you burn during that cardio session is going to be infinitely less important compared to how many calories you're eating from food during the rest of the 23 and a half hours of the day, right? So you can certainly do, let's say, an hour of cardio 3 times a week, and burn maybe, I don't know, let's say 400 to 500 calories each time. But if that makes you a little bit hungrier, or for whatever reason you think that you burned a ton and now you get to eat more, it's so much easier to overeat that much. Now, of course, if somebody's controlling their calories, cardio absolutely is a way to burn calories, and maybe it's going to help you a little bit to create a deficit, but it's much, much easier, as I said a million times before, it's much easier to, and more effective and more efficient to create that calorie deficit through food, not through exercise in general. So that's why, you know, you absolutely do not have to do cardio at all if you don't like it. But if you do like it, enjoy it, and or at least you're okay with it, then you can certainly do some cardio. Now, when it comes to fasted cardio, another study has actually shown that if you burn more body fat during that session, so more fat is burned, the body is going to compensate by burning less body fat or less fat overall throughout the rest of that day. So at the end, it really comes down to basically nothing. So that's what the fasted cardio truth is, and that is that for vast majority of people out there, it's really not going to do pretty much anything. One thing that it can do is negative, and it can accelerate the loss of muscle because you haven't eaten for, let's say, 10 hours, and now you're running and you don't have any protein, and the body's like, hey, this person is running and I don't really need muscle to run, so it's better if I have less of it, and it actually can accelerate the loss of muscle mass when you're doing it fasted. So this is the reason why I do not suggest for vast majority of people out there to not do fasted cardio, especially when you think about logistically, who is most likely to kind of be drawn to doing fasted cardio? Somebody who's overweight. Well, if you look at the physiology of a person who is overweight, it's going to be, you know, these fatty acids are already in their bloodstream in abundance. So getting more fatty acids out of your fat cells to try to burn them with fasted cardio is not the issue here at all. So it's really not going to do anything for them anyway. The only, let's say, category or group of people who potentially could benefit from fasted cardio is somebody who's extremely lean, who already has very, very little fat left, and therefore, getting that fatty acids out of the fat cell to try to burn it is hard, and therefore, for them, it might have a little bit of utility, but even that is very, very rare. And even that is actually, for that group, is questionable. We don't know really if that is actually going to do anything or not that is relevant. And two, very, very small percentage of people are in that group anyway. Most people who are doing cardio to lose weight or fasted cardio to lose weight are already overweight. And for them, all of the purported benefits of fasted cardio are really completely useless. So long and short of it, fasted cardio is not needed. Actually, I suggest that if you are trying to do cardio to actually burn a few calories and then contribute to the overall deficit, the best time to do it is whenever you are most likely to do it. That's when you should be doing cardio. It doesn't matter if you do it at night, in the morning, middle of the day, whenever you do it, whenever you get to do it, whenever you are the most likely to do it, given your habits, preferences, lifestyle, and your obligations that you have, whenever you're most likely to do it, that's when you should do it. So somebody telling you that you have to do it fasted and it has to be in the morning, absolutely incorrect. So I hope that helps. If you like this video, click the like button below and click that notification bell as well so you can see every time we get new videos out, which is every Friday and Sunday every week. We're going to be putting out new videos that help you lose weight and get in amazing shape as an entrepreneur. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button below and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.